Hello everyone and welcome to a new lesson with Miss Rafa. Today we're going to complete with Unit 12, Digital Literacy. We're going to focus on the listening and the speaking skill. So, if you're ready, let's get started together. Listening and speaking. Page 124. Question A. What do you understand from the term digital literacy? Digital literacy is having the skill to live, learn, and work in a society of communication, and access to information is increasingly through digital technologies. Question B. Listen to an extract about digital literacy and decide whether the following statements are true or false.
Digital literacy means having the skills you need to live, learn, and work in a society where communication and access to information is increasingly through digital technologies, like internet platforms, social media, and smartphones. Developing your critical thinking skills is essential when you are confronted with so much information in different formats. Searching, evaluating, applying, and reproducing information all require you to think critically. Communication is also a key aspect of digital literacy. When communicating in virtual environments, the ability to clearly express your ideas, ask questions, maintain respect, and build a trust is just as important as when you're communicating in person. You will also need the practical skills in using technology to access, manage, use, and to create information in an ethical and sustainable way. It is a continual learning process because of constant new apps and updates, but your future self will thank you if you keep your digital life in order. Digital literacy is really important now while you are a university student. It will also be really important in the future when you enter the professional world. In your workplace, you will be required to interact with people in digital environments, use information in appropriate ways, and create new ideas and products collaboratively. Above all, you will need to maintain your digital identity and well-being as the digital scene continues to change at a fast pace.
The internet, social media, and smartphones are digital literacy technologies. True. When you have a lot of information, critical thinking skills are important to evaluate the information. True. In virtual environments, you're not allowed to express your ideas clearly. False. Using technology doesn't require practical skill. False. Question C. Listen again and choose the correct ending. Digital literacy is the ability to live, learn, and work in a digital society. It is a continual learning process because of constant new apps and updates. In your workplace, you'll be required to interact with people in digital environments use information in appropriate ways, and create new ideas and products collaboratively. Now let's move on to speaking. In your country, in which fields is the internet applied? In education, how is the internet useful? Are there schools making use of the internet in teaching? Tell your partner. Can you make a small comparison between a traditional school and an e-school? Mention 3 points. Now let's move on to the activity book, page 102. Question A. Listen to Julia and Tony talking about their online experience. Decide whether these statements are true or false.
Julia. My online learning experience as a student is not so good. I only like how I don't have to wake up at 6 every day. What I don't like about it is that for me it's confusing when a teacher gives us work, mostly since it's easier for me to do work with instructions that the teacher gives. Being in a physical classroom makes me focus on my work, but online learning makes it harder to focus because I have to also focus on household stuff, and it makes me get confused. I would not want to do online learning in the future because it is hard for me to concentrate on my work only.
Tony, my online learning experience as a student is kind of stressful. I'm not really used to technology. I am learning how to use technology, especially because I need to do my homework somehow. I did like how we can be at home, though, to bond with the family. What I don't like is the piles of homework due on the same day. I have a teacher that makes us do our homework and makes us turn it in by 6:30 p.m. on that same day. This experience compares to my experience as a student in a physical classroom because of the workload. In the future, I would sometimes want online learning and sometimes do my education at school, even though it may be hard to concentrate sometimes. I would like to do more online learning so I can bond more with my family. I would just hope I don't get as much work as I do now. I want to be able to have a clear mind without worrying that I have so much homework to do.
Julia has to wake up early every day to run her online course. False. It's easier for Julia to learn in physical classroom. True. Julia is looking forward to completing her learning online. False. Tony is very skillful in using technology. False. Tony hates submitting homework on the same day. True. Tony wants to continue his online learning to gain new skills. True. Question B. Listen again and say what each person likes and dislikes about this experience. Tony likes to be at home with the family. However, he doesn't like piles of homework due on the same day. Julia likes not having to wake up at 6 in the morning. However, she doesn't like when a teacher gives work to do. Now let's move on to speaking. In pairs, discuss these questions. Have you ever read an e-book? What's the difference between the traditional book and e-book? What are the advantages of e-books in comparison with the printed books? That's everything for today. Hope you liked the lesson. See you next time.